with the street art that is available here, the mural that we have, which highlights some of the traditional trades that were part of the occupations of the early Indian migrants to Singapore. James, you were asking a crime earlier. Well, these sort of notices and cameras very common everywhere. In fact, the number of cameras I mentioned was 90,000. They are increasing to 200,000 by 2030, according to the plan. And that is something that may seem a bit alarming to many of you who live outside of Singapore. But as those of you who have visited Singapore, and if you do visit Singapore, and you talk to the locals, you talk to your taxi drivers, talk to your hawker center stall owners, etc. No one is really worried about this, and no one sees this as an invasion of privacy, because over here it's part of the social compact, the social contract, the fact that violent crime and crime in general is very, very low. And that is what people appreciate. No one really is sitting there watching all these cameras. It's only if there's a crime that is committed that they come in. Home tour from time to time if you are interested in Singapore social contract as well. And let me bring it lower, because one of the other traditional trades was the dhobi, or the washerman or washerwoman. So you can see here that there's a woman who's washing clothes, and next to her is a man who is on a bicycle, or who's got a bicycle and a bundle of clothes on the bicycle. He's either delivering clothes that have been washed or collecting clothes which need to be washed. And there's an area around Singapore called Dhobi Ghat. And Dhobi Ghat, which we call it today, is where the canal was, where most of these dhobis or washermen and washerwomen used to do their washing. And today, it is also the area where the Istana is, the historical Istana. Istana means palace, and it is where the presidency is located. So if you want to go to the presidency, you have to get off at Dhobi Ghat subway station. And so we're going to now slowly head back onto Serangoon Road. We remember the main drag of Little India. And as we go there, check out some of the shop house architecture. Shop houses, you can think of them as the original work from home. So at the street level, warehouse, and above them was the family's residence. If you were wealthy enough and you had more than 2 levels, perhaps you could even give some place for your employees to live. So street level shop or warehouse, and at the upper levels or level, family's residence. So how are we doing, everyone? This area, Little India, over the weekends becomes very much a meeting ground for many of the workers who are from the subcontinent, particularly Bangladesh and India. And so you also see a number of money transfer agents over here, because, of course, this is where they all send their money home from. Laurie, you asked if people still live in the second level. Now, in areas such as Little India or Chinatown, most of the shop houses have become commercial establishments, so offices. But in other areas, other parts of Singapore where shop houses are still used as residences, then definitely. But here, most of the shop houses that you're seeing, they will be occupied by offices and commercial establishments. You can see the light up, all the lights that have been put up. This is not there every day. This is very much here only for the Deepavali festival. Just wait here to cross the road. Very un-Singaporean thing, and I'm gonna jaywalk here. So if you are recording this, please don't send it to anyone. So you can see from here the light up. Maybe some of you joined my night tour in which I showed you all these lights in at night after dark. Yes, absolutely, Laurie. Now, before I carry on, let me turn around, give you a different view of the street. So this is Serangoon Road, the main road of Little India. Absolutely, Dawn. And I'm now going to take you further up because we're going to see the Gopuram or the pagoda of the Hindu temple. Are not following me, please do so. And if you are, particularly if you're interested in others' experiences around Singapore, carved on this pagoda, this represents stories from some of Hinduism's holy books, and many of the gods and goddesses that are prayed to, that people believe in Hinduism. I will also quickly there with school group going in. People have placed these limes also as offerings on the tridents that are found at the gate. And I will give you a closer look of the carvings. Limes represent, they are seen as auspicious in that they represent uh, prosperity and also fertility. A plaster of some sort, I'm not exactly sure what, but they're not wood. What I'm going to do is, since I'm here, give you a vertical close-up. And this entire area during the run-up to the Second World War was bombed heavily by the Japanese, but the temple escaped destruction. So let me little container, and maybe you can see there are lots of broken coconuts in there. Can you all see that? Remember, we even saw coconuts earlier? Shippers, what they will do is they will, as a symbolic act, before they go into the temple, they will take a coconut, and of course they cheat a little because the coconut normally has a small hairline crack or a fracture in it, and they will bring it to this metal container that you saw, and they will smash it inside that metal container. That's a symbolic act, and what it represents is the breaking of the ego before you go into the temple. You are dispensing of your ego, you are opening up, and you are making yourself ready and available for all the good that the prayer and the gods will be offering you. If there are any final questions, I'll be happy to take them now. All right, so thank you all very much, and hope to see you on one of my other tours in the coming days and weeks. All right, so this is Imran here signing off from Little India in Singapore. Take care, have a wonderful day, and see you all soon. All right. Bye bye.